Hey everybody, so we're going to get started on the eyes, which is our main focus today. And I have a little eye primer here. This is the Makeup Forever eye primer. My camera does not focus as well, but thank God for it. I'm not complaining about your camera. I'm going to palette this out. So I have a clean, sterile palette knife. And then I'll use my fingers. I don't like to, even if it's for me, because I'm putting that little sponge tip applicator back in there, I try to minimize the amount of germs that I get on my stuff. And I feel like that's just a breeding ground for bacteria. And because I like to keep my makeup probably too long. Anyway, so again, about McCree, I really love his work, and I love the song that he did, Tell the World, and I feel like I'm jamming to that, I'm singing it, like when I go into the bank, or when I go into the store. And then I realized after I come out of these places that, like, I didn't bother to tell anybody about that. Like, I was just going about my business. So I'm going to use, because we're talking about something for going out, I'm going to use something I never really use, which is blue. I can't even remember the last time I did blue. And this is a midnight palette of their Lumiere Grand Color palette. And I got a while back. And they just have all kinds of fun colors that you can get there. And they're relatively inexpensive and good high quality, heavy pigment. So we're going to use that blue because it looks fun and a little crazy. And we're talking about going out at night and being seen. So actually I'm going to choose a different brush. I'm going to use a little bit smaller brush, and I want to keep it kind of concentrated. So I am putting the powder on the brush here, and then I'm doing my tap. And I learned that tap method from Makeup Forever guy, makeup artist that was doing a demo with their products. And he was like, this will save you so much time not having to clean up color that's built below the eye. And I was like, oh my gosh, this changed my life. And I can't remember his name, I'm sorry. So I'm taking some more of the blue, tap, 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 and then I'm just tapping it on the lid. More blue, tap, tap, tap. I know I don't have to say tap, tap, tap. I don't know why I'm saying that. So back to the little McCree thing, I was like, you know, bobbing my jam, feeling like I want to keep the windows down and lean to the side. But then I realized I'm not telling anybody about the Lord. And, you know, it's easy to talk to other church people about the Lord because they already are starting a relationship with him. And even then, though, I mean, so it's that's easy, but to talk to complete strangers about the Lord, you're just like, well, I don't want to be one of those creepy people. And then it's just like, well, why is that creepy? I mean, I'm not saying that those are creepy, because I want to be able to do that, but I don't have the strength to do it. I don't, the emotional fortitude, I guess, would be the right saying. So I am just getting a brush, and the brush I want to use another tiny brush. So we're gonna go in, let's keep moving. It's hard for me to like multitask and do makeup, so I'm gonna go with the silver. The first one I used was the blue, which was the Cosmic Blue, and now we're using the silver, which is the RL4 silver. The Cosmic Blue was RL12. And I know I look down from the camera. We're going to do the same thing where we're just placing the brush in here and then tapping it. I'm using a smaller brush because I want it to go exactly where I want it to go and not any place else. Which might sound a little weird, I don't know. But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? I need to pray to God to be able to give me the courage to talk to other people about the Lord. I mean, part of me doing this Devotional Diva is kind of getting the courage to do that, because even with this, I felt like, I felt a little not a little, a lot self-conscious. Like, what are people going to think that I'm sitting here telling them about the Lord? You know, I'm just some makeup artist. So I had my reservations, and I have my doubts, and I still feel nervous a lot when I do this. So I just pray, and the daily devotionals really help, like the one I was telling you about yesterday, Chasing Failure. That helps a lot. So we're gonna go to our black, and I'm gonna use the Lorac, I don't know why I'm butchering the name, makeup palette, and I'm just using, they have a matte black in this Pro palette, which I love their colors. They're very highly pigmented. Sometimes it's hard for me as a black person. I'm doing the tap method again, because there's not a lot of pigment and some of the things, and they don't show up on me and they don't last. But Lorac has good pigment in their products. So what I'm doing is kind of like a sideways L method that I learned from, oh my god, am I gonna forget her name? Eve Pearl. She came to Vancouver Film School when I was going to school there, and she does like the makeup for, at that time, which was I think back in 2009, 2010, she had just recently done or had stopped doing the makeup for like the Today Show and other people, and so she has a really good line of makeup. I love her foundations. When I get ready to buy some makeup again, I'm totally get a little cash in my pocket, I am going her. She's great stuff. So anyway, she came and just taught like a little class about eye makeup and just beauty makeup in general, and it was really nice. She was so gracious and so nice. And when I saw her at the some makeup shows after that, like IMAX and stuff, and I said, oh, you came to oh, I can't talk today. You came to Vancouver Film School, and I was going to school there, and she was just so gracious. She was like, oh my gosh, you went to school there? I love Vancouver Film School. They're so great. How are you doing? I think she even like gave me some free product or something. It was just really, she was just super, super nice. So I have the idea with the smoky eye, and I get on a tangent. The idea with the smoky eye is that it's blended out. So you have one color that goes into another dark color that blends into a slightly lighter dark color that blends out. So I am using, and forgive me for not telling you, the Sable here. I'm still new to this game. I'm new to the game of makeup, but doing it on camera like this is a completely different thing. I kind of like it though. And I like talking about the Lord too. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. There's all kinds of stuff that you can watch online. So I'm going to go back in with a little bit more black. If I can find my right brush. I have a ton of brushes. And those are just some of my makeup brushes. And then I have work makeup brushes that I'm just like, I don't let anybody touch. So there's different kinds of smoky eyes you can do. The traditional smoky eye should come underneath the eye and up and around. I'm just adding a little bit more. So I want you guys to tell me if you've ever gotten, like, how do you get up the courage? I'm bringing the black into the blue just a little bit. How do you get up the courage to go out and talk to people about the Lord? Like, I would really like to know that, because I am having a hard time with that right now. I mean, at least with this, there's some buffer because I'm doing this and putting it online, and then You know, if you don't like it and don't want to tell me, I mean, if you don't like it and you decide to tell me, I don't have to hear from you directly face to face. But like when you're face to face with somebody, it's like, oh my gosh, you know. So some people like to do highlights, some people do not. I'm not super big on highlights. And we're talking about on the brow bone, but I'm going to do a little bit today. And I'll do some other more fantastical beauty makeups where we'll just go all out, like super super big. And then we'll do some special effects stuff. I'm super excited about this channel and about doing this and about talking to the Lord and talking about the Lord, because he's just done so much for me. And I'm just like, I don't know, I realized after all these years of being a Christian, just like, why wouldn't you want to? Also, another thing with smoky eyes is just to blend, blend, blend. Like, God's done so much for you, why wouldn't you want to tell people about him, you know? Like, why is that, how is that strange or wrong or weird? You know, you worry people are going to look at you funny, and you're just like, why am I worried about what men are saying and doing? So I'm just going to take a little bit lighter color to put underneath my eyes here. So I'm going to go with a slightly lighter shade right here. I'm going to palette that out and put it on my hand. And so I have a clean palette brush that I clean with sterilized with 91% alcohol. Again, because I don't want to transfer any bacteria. And there's lots of different, sometimes I like to use like the highlighter right in the brow too, which is always kind of fun. Now, contouring the nose, that's a whole issue with sometimes with darker skin. Like, if you have a big nose, like, are you contouring it because you don't like your nose? Or are you contouring it, like, why are you doing that? And, I don't know. I think it's just fun sometimes. I like my nose. I have a big nose. I'm okay with that. I remember my mom telling me once that, God just took a little dollop of clay and, plopped it right down on the tip of my nose. And I thought that was so neat the way she said it. Like, it's like, ah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. You gave me a little something extra. But yeah, I have like I got a bit of a schnoz on me, and I'm okay with that. I think if you want to contour it, that's fine. If you don't want to contour it, I don't get into contouring my face a whole lot. Unless I feel like I'm going to go, if I think I'm going to go take some pictures or something like that, I will. But other than that, I'm just like, so right, I have this Lorac, I've had this for myself for a while. It's called Take a Brow, and it's in dark brown. And I had it for my kit for a while, and then I ended up getting something else different for my kit. So I was like, yes, I'm just going to keep this for myself. So I'll take the dark brown. I have like a little cut there. I don't normally do my eyebrows. I feel like I like my eyebrows. Like, not that you don't like your eyebrows if I do them. I don't want it to sound like that, but and I like to kind of take the edge and sort of do like a little point at the end. So let's go ahead and do some mascara real quick, and we'll do a little bit of eyeliner. I'll do the eyeliner first. And I'm doing the same one as before. This is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Intense. And I know, I think I'm supposed to hold my hand up behind that, but you can never see, like, ugh. So I'm going to do that, and I just start in the middle. So this is just your basic smoky eye, and a little bit heavier than what I would wear in the daytime. And you can even make it even heavier for at night. I'm gonna try to not cover up the camera. So it's hard for me to like move and talk. For a while there, I kind of got like sort of mad at, not at, but just in general about beauty makeup, because I felt like it was very superficial. I'm going to add a little more black here on this side. It's so, you know, you get very into like, ugh. I don't know if you're one of those people, but I've gotten to be one of those people for a while where I'm just like into taking pictures of myself because I look so cute. And I do look so cute, but I don't want that to be my focus. I'm going in with the brown, and I don't know if I told you, I think I told you the silver. I did the blue and the silver in the corner. So voila, a little mascara. And I'm using the Perversion, that's by Urban Decay, mascara, and my Lime Crime lipstick, which I believe is cranberry. I don't know, I've had this for so long. It's super my favorite. I love purples and pinks. I'll try to get out of that for you guys and do some things that are out of the box. Lime Crime just has like super fun colors. That's pretty much it. So thank you guys for joining me for this makeup tutorial, and I'm just gonna put like, this is a fun Youngblood. It's called Riviera, and it's from the Youngblood palette, and I'm just gonna get a little bit of the pink and stuff here and kind of dust it up there. So thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. And if you have any fun music, Christian hip-hop music, or I don't know, I like all kinds. So if you have like R&B, if you have R&B, pop, just Christian music in general that you like, let me know in the comments. I really like to hear from you, and check out the artists that I have in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me here at Devotional Diva, and just have a wonderful, blessed day.